Why does he have teeth? So the day has finally come. The Sonic movie trailer was released. I didn't want it to come. None of us wanted it to come, but it had to eventually. And now it's here. And well, yeah, it's something, alright. No, I can't even lie. It is so much worse than I could have ever possibly imagined. Holy shit. The trailer dropping is going to be one of those traumatic events where you ask people where they were when it happened. For me, it was 11 o'clock at night, and I just finished editing, and I was about to go to bed. And then someone on my Discord server let us all know that it was out. I didn't want it to be what I thought it was, but it was. I saw the trailer 6 minutes after it was publicly released, and I lasted until about meow before I started crying. The creature in the trailer, which is what we will be referring to it as, is, and I say this without hesitation, the fucking worst thing I have ever seen in my entire life. I thought the posters were bad. Well, I kind of want this thing back, please. You can stay in the shadows, it's okay, we don't need to see you. And it really sucks too that the leaks were somewhat accurate in relation to his final design, because I have to say that this design was somewhat growing on me. I don't like it, but I prefer it over this. Did you know that being a Sonic fan and a masochist is basically the same thing at this point? So let's do what any good channel does whenever a movie trailer drops and do a frame-by-frame analysis of it, shall we? Okay, that's too painful. Let's just talk about what we do know now because of the trailer. So, obviously, first off is the reveal of the design. I cannot express in words how much I hate this thing. I actually can't. The teeth! The legs! What is any of this? Why are his hands white? I just noticed that he's not even wearing gloves. They're just white. Ah! I do agree with some people in the sense that Sonic looks okay in, like, 2 of the shots, where you can almost see what they were going for with this design, but in most of them, he's this freaking Furby nightmare. I can't get over how bad the CGI looks. Something just looks so off about it. The movie feels like 10 years old. It's the worst genre of movie too. Live action talking animal buddy films that I thought all died out in the early 2000s, and for good reason. Yes, Alvin and the Chipmunks, that's what I was thinking too. Or Hop. This is literally just Hop, but replace the cute bunny with an eldritch demon.
Meow?
Shut the fuck! I think this is gonna be worse than the Mario movie. They did it. They topped the Goomba design. I don't know how, but those madmen did it. Bravo. In the trailer, we get this totally original scene we haven't seen yet in any to-be-released video game movie trailer, where the main character approaches this unearthly creature with the most non-lethal weapon the studio could get away with. Except this guy actually reacts exactly how all of us would. Almost, I mean. He forgot to go and get a gun and fucking kill him. It would be a mercy killing! Do it, damn it! The only way I think I could like this movie is if Sonic gets his fucking head blown off in like the first 5 minutes, and then the rest of the movie just continues as normal. Just saying, Paramount. I think we can all agree though that the best part of the trailer was Jim Carrey, which isn't saying much. But I mean, he's not even playing Eggman in this movie. He's just being Jim Carrey with a mustache. Like, he wasn't even given a script or anything. They just brought Jim Carrey on set and filmed him. He just dresses like that.
In a sequentially ranked hierarchy based on level of critical importance, the disparity between us is too vast to quantify. Agent Stone.
The doctor thinks you're basic.
Also, I swear to God, if Jim Carrey doesn't say Pingus at least once, I do love the idea that he's just some crazy scientist doing his own little thing that the military is just aware of and decide to call him in for situations like this. That is great. I'm legitimately going to be rooting for Robotnik in this movie. I mean, he's the real hero here, okay? He's trying to kill this nightmarish creature so no one else has to look at it. Sorry, I just remembered Sonic still has human teeth. I think I just need a minute. I have to say though, I really like this shot at the very end of the trailer for some reason. This is cool. But that's it. That's the only compliment this piece of shit is getting from me, okay? Oh, actually, no. I like this exchange a lot.
Oh, is that all you got?
No, but thank you for asking.
One of my biggest concerns that I was gonna bring up is how badly this movie messed up Sonic and Eggman's dynamic. But then I saw this scene and it looks like they might actually maybe possibly get it slightly right. I think there is potential for Jim Carrey's Eggman to save this movie. We didn't get a hell of a lot of him in the trailer, but I have to say he is growing on me. The leaked image of him was But aside from this awful scene, I think it's a safe bet is going to be the most tolerable thing in this dumpster fire. And this is coming from a guy who doesn't actually like Jim Carrey all that much. Like, I have nothing against him, I've just never found him that appealing of an actor. But this will be his greatest role yet. A movie even more sophisticated than The Truman Show. Okay, that was way more positivity than this movie deserves. Back to complaining now. We also get brief glimpses that, for some reason, Sonic's rings are portals now. Great, now he's friggin' Doctor Strange. That's exactly what we needed. And he also causes power outages with his speed, which is why... I mean, at least his spin dashes, they got one thing right. That's... yeah.
Look at this! I took 9 million steps today.
Ha! Ha 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 ha! Oh, and yeah, I agree with what a lot of people are saying. The song choice was absolutely bizarre and does not fit in the slightest. Wait, what do you mean the Sonic series is some of the best music in all of video games? Nah, just get the gangster song, dude. The kids love that shit. I didn't mind this song before, but I think I'm gonna have PTSD whenever I hear it now. Usually when I see people hating on movies, I often find myself feeling at least a little bit sorry for the people that worked on it, namely the director, because you can tell that at least some of them genuinely had some kind of vision. But with this, I need to know, what the hell was the idea behind any of this? Who is the target audience for this movie? Who is this movie for? Honestly, I'm so confused. Oh, right. Masochist, I already said. It's so soulless and generic. It doesn't even look like it's gonna be funny bad. I wouldn't even go see this ironically. And that's legitimately my biggest gripe with this trailer. Nothing made me laugh out of how incredibly awful it was. It just made me bawl my eyes out in agony. Everything that comes out of every character's mouth feels so bland and corporate. You bet that some guy in the boardroom was laughing his ass off at that meow joke. Bet he was real proud of himself, fucking piece of shit. And that's honestly what confuses me so much. Paramount are the same company that recently made Bumblebee, which showed that if you put genuine care and heart into a movie, it can actually be incredible. And that was coming off the backs of one of the most soulless movie franchises of all time. But with Sonic, it looks like it's gonna be reverting right back to the classic formula. So why didn't... oh, right. Money. Yeah, screw you fans. You want a good Sonic movie? Sorry, I'm behind on rent on my 5th mansion this month. The robot designs that we saw Robotnik unleash are so insanely boring and generic. I mean, yeah, let's ignore all the super cool and unique badding designs that the Sonic series has had across the years. Let's just use a bunch of fucking bootleg Transformers to go after Sonic. Well done, guys. Totally called that, by the way. And of course the military's involved, because how much more uninspired could this movie possibly be? Look, honestly, as most people have said by now, the worst part of the trailer is Sonic, as well as the rest of it. But it just looks as bland as humanly possible, and that's the real problem with it. It's just so generic and vapid, and there's just blatantly no care put into it whatsoever. And if there is in the final movie, then the trailer did a really bad job showcasing that. Would the trailer be better if Sonic wasn't that? Honestly, I think yeah. If Sonic looked like how he was actually supposed to look, I think this trailer wouldn't have been nearly as soul-destroying as it was. There's some okay ideas in there. That scene of him, stopping time, which I guess is just another one of his powers that we're making up now, isn't, like, awful, but I just can't get over how disgusting he looks. And that really sucks because, once again, of what could have been. This movie's premise could have been interesting if they'd at least tried something unique with it. Just from the trailer alone, I feel like I've seen the whole thing, and I've already seen that movie 100 times before. It just seems like no one cares. When you see that people online are able to show us how the movie should have been done, it's honestly really frustrating to see that this is what we're getting instead. A couple posters were released with the trailer, and this one in particular is awesome. Like, where was any of that in the trailer? Where was the good stuff, Paramount? Huh? Huh? The real problem with this trailer, though? We didn't even see Minivan Kid #1. They're my favorite Sonic character. How could they not be in the trailer, damn it? Now, I can already predict what about 99% of people defending this trailer are gonna say, and yes, I agree with them. Yes, I'll have to wait until I see the full movie to make a proper judgment. I know, but I don't want to see it because I don't want to give them money. In the video I made on the poster, I said I wouldn't give up hope on this movie until I saw a trailer. Well, now I can officially say I have given up hope on this movie. Why did I even have hope in the first place? I don't know. I don't ever want to see Sonic again. I'm gonna go cry or something now, because I totally haven't been doing that ever since the trailer came out. So, bye. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to plug things. Twitter, PO Box, button smashes. I need a shower. Now, this is where the video was supposed to end if it wasn't for a very important development suddenly appearing. Well, great, now I feel bad. So, as it turns out, they are changing the design. And whether it's them listening to fan feedback or just realizing that no one's gonna want to see a movie with this thing in it, this is great news. But like, are they gonna release the same trailer with a new Sonic or what? I think it's amazing that they actually are listening to criticism, and like I said before, with a better Sonic design, this movie might actually be really good. Imagine if they make the design worse to punish us for complaining. As a lot of people are saying, I do really feel for the animators who now have to redo what shouldn't have been approved in the first place, which is why I don't really consider this a victory, if that makes any sense. I just still can't believe that anyone thought this was a good idea. Also, I just realized, why is he so small? Now that I've had time to reflect on the trailer, a couple of my thoughts have changed, but nothing really major. I do think that a good-looking Sonic that actually looks like Sonic could save this film. I just want to say, I'm not trying to accuse the team working on this of being lazy or terrible or whatever. It just doesn't seem like this movie has all that much effort put into it in terms of trying something unique or original that you would get from doing a Sonic movie, or at least from what we've seen so far. I hope nothing I said in this video came off as too harsh. This is why I don't like making negatively focused videos. I just wanted to share my thoughts that I know at this point aren't exactly original. Obviously, I do want this movie to be good, and I wish the people working on it nothing but the best. I just hate this. I hate this so much. That's all. Guess we'll all have to wait until November and see what happens. And with that, see ya!